You won't believe how bizarre this man's life is. Jack is completely lost when facing his wife's questions. He can only mumble, "This is my home," or "These are definitely not my kids. I'm not a dad, I'm not a dad, you're definitely not my wife. You know that, Jack?" He didn't laugh, looking at the bill from a black guy. Kate didn't believe him, and Jack was like, "I need to end this madness." But the ringing attracted his daughter, who thought it was a Christmas gift from Dad. "I love it, thanks, Dad." "This is mine," she shouted. "Hey, I need that bag." Though Kate didn't notice, she reminded him about a party that night. When he opened the closet to pick out clothes, his face changed dramatically. It was filled with cheap outfits. He frowned, contemplating which one to wear. His daughter came over, looking at him with confusion, and he just turned and ran out. That night, Jack took his wife to a party. The stunning woman eagerly offered to help him change. Clearly she had a thing for Jack. After enduring the dull party, they returned home. Kate told him to walk the dog. Even though he was reluctant, he went. When he returned, his wife was sound asleep. On the bed lay a set of pajamas prepared for him, which made him feel an unprecedented love. But when he woke up the next day, he found himself alone. He thought it was all over, but then the sound of a baby crying yanked him back to reality. He found his wife in the shower and told her about the crying baby. Kate simply remarked that Jack was struggling to change the baby's diaper. What a sight. He narrated everything he had gone through to his daughter, and to her innocent surprise, she thought he was an alien. When she learned that Jack wasn't going to abduct children, her face finally lit up with a long-awaited, radiant smile. Under his daughter's guidance, he dropped the little one off at daycare, then took his daughter to dance class, while he himself was utterly lost. It was his daughter who told him he was a tire salesman and had to work 8 hours a day. His office was filled with family photos, and looking at the man in the picture, he couldn't help but wonder, what kind of luck is this? There was a photo of him winning Employee of the Year in London in 1988. Turns out here he married Kate. 13 years ago, he and Kate parted ways in an airport, but he chose his career path and became a finance mogul. He couldn't understand why he buried his talent in the small place. In the evening, Jack watched the news. The merger he once spearheaded, worth over $120 billion, was now in the hands of his subordinates. Kate walked in and said the kids were asleep. He turned off the TV and put on some music, wanting to enjoy this hard-earned sweet moment. Suddenly, he became acutely aware that the once radiant and endearing girl still exuded captivating charm, yet now possessed an even greater sense of maturity and sexiness bestowed by the passage of time. But when he finally got ready, Jack had already fallen asleep. Kate lovingly tucked him in, gave him a kiss, and their time together ended with a whimper. Jack might have done it on purpose because he just wasn't ready for this kind of life. That day, their family hit the mall. But Jack, who was shopping for the first time, simply couldn't take it anymore. He didn't want to keep accompanying Kate, so she suggested he check out the men's. Before long, he spotted a suit, and as he gazed at his reflection in the mirror, a sense of familiarity washed over him, making it feel like everything hadn't changed at all. However, it was at the moment when Kate walked in and began to scrutinize the suit closely that Jack made a decisive move to purchase it. But the outrageous price made Kate hesitate, and she vented all her frustrations from the past few days. In her eyes, Jack wasn't the type to cling to material things. If he really wanted it, he could buy it using the kids' college fund. Eventually, he compromised, apologized later, but remained unsatisfied with their current life. He couldn't fathom why he felt inadequate. Chatting about the past, Jack's earlier life surfaced. Jack once worked in New York, but for the kids, they opted to move to the suburbs, and then Kate's father had a heart attack. So he gave up his job to take over his father-in-law's tire shop, and Jack thought his life was completely over. But Kate disagreed, claiming they had a fulfilling life over the years. On a day off, Jack went bowling with friends and unexpectedly ran into that woman from the party again. Recalling her ambiguous actions at the party, he couldn't help but ask if there was something between them. She seriously confessed that her sexy dress at the party was specifically worn for Jack. She bought 6 sets of snow tires and put her daughter in the same dance class, all to get closer to him before inviting Jack over that weekend. His friend thought she was playing with fire and consequently advised Jack to proceed with caution. Is that okay? He was puzzled about why his friend was so angry. Until one day, he found a videotape in his room. Out of curiosity, he played it. It was footage from Kate's 22nd birthday party, and he had prepared a love song for it. In the server notes, their lines carry deeper meanings than what meets the eye. In the video, Jack sang with all his heart. This world, Jack loved her so deeply, a love he could never experience in his original world. But what he sacrificed was not just his career but his understanding of himself. The next day, Jack woke up groggy. He gradually adapted to his current life and took care of the kids with ease. When he finished and returned to the bedroom, Kate had a surprise gift waiting for him. Upon opening it, he found a designer suit. Though it was a knockoff, it would look great on him. Today just happened to be their wedding anniversary. Like this video? Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe.